Good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again. Get your green gear 25% off. Promo code Jericho1, all caps, and the number 1. And make sure you follow my Instagram page. It's JG Talk, lowercase. Just like little 30-second clips, little sound bites, little video bites from my videos, some of the highlights. So check it out. Very funny. Shout out to my boy who put that together. A couple weeks ago, we were at like 80, 84, 85 followers. Now we're up to like 1,200 or something. So, you know, keep the party going. Appreciate that. And the clips are up there every day. Also, shout out to my man Ashley in Netanya, Israel. He did an interview with me probably about a year ago. I'll get a link to that in the description box. You can check it out. Very smart guy. It was a great interview. But he lives in Israel. So I emailed him, asked if him and his family are all right. And I asked if they were near the fighting there. And he said that the other day, they did hear the sirens for the air raid sirens. And they had to go to their safe room for a little bit, but everything was okay. They said they heard some, explosions and stuff, some booms in the distance, but everyone and everything is all right. He has his wife and family there. I mean, could you imagine being in America, the closest we've ever come to any kind of aerial assault, I guess, Pearl Harbor, I guess 9/11, but having rockets, having ordnance launched into a city. The Palestinians launched hundreds of missiles, and some of the missiles landed on their own people. Landed? What? Like, that should put things in perspective as to how good we have it in this country. We can't fathom being bombed by another country, any country, especially ones that are right next to us. Could you imagine Mexico shooting some missiles into New Mexico or Texas or Southern California? Could you imagine? Don't you worry, Mexico. We're going to show you how to shoot missiles at somebody properly. We're going to show you how to dispense ordnance at a high level of accuracy. We are going to relieve ourselves of some of our munitions all over you. It would be like, dun, 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 boom! Why do all the Spanish songs end like that? I've heard thousands of Spanish songs. Fast ones, slow ones, happy ones, sad ones, and they all end dun, 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 dun. Well, that'd be the last thing Mexico heard if they ever did that. Canada! Could you imagine if those hosers up north, America's hat, launched some missiles into Detroit? Or Buffalo? What? Washington? And if they did, they would probably send some airplanes right after with loudspeakers saying, sorry about that, Get the fuck out of here. Nobody's bombing us. That is insane and laughable. But they're living with that shit for real. Imagine having to take your family to a safe room and a rocket could come down on your fucking house. And imagine the government shooting missiles at everybody in Fort Bliss in southern Texas. It's a missile test site. I remember visiting my family in New Mexico, seeing the missiles take off. They lived near Las Cruces. And you see the missiles shooting across the sky. Could you imagine if one of those fell short in a New Mexico neighborhood? A Texas neighborhood? Could you imagine? We can't even spill coffee in our crotch without winning millions of dollars. You got, Peloton? They're recalling treadmills. Could you imagine if our own government bombed us? some kind of malfunction. Unheard of. There'd be so many damn heads rolling, you'd be sick. We couldn't fire the guillotines up fast enough. But over there, that's real shit. The Palestinian government is dropping rockets on their own people and don't give a shit. So shout out to Ashley. I hope you and your family remain safe. So let's see, I got two stupid ass things to talk about in the same vein. They both promote victimhood. They both promote, oh, take care of me, listen to me, believe me, hold me, rub me, fuck me. Just, I'm a sad little victim. Big doe-eyed, oh, I'm scared, somebody help me. So I'll start with this dumbass, Kaepernick, that failed football player, lord of the Wokeians. His dumbass has written a book, and it's called Abolition for the People, a movement toward a future without policing and prisons. Wait a minute, I think we've seen how this movie plays out. Escape from LA, Mad Max, was it 4 of those movies? Book of Eli. That's what happens with lawlessness and no prisons. I think it was Richard Pryor. What was it? What's that movie him and Gene Wilder did when they were in prison? Was it Silver Streak? Damn it, I can't remember it. Shit never comes to mind when I want it to. Please let me know in the comment section. But Richard Pryor talked about it in a stand-up special he did after that. And he said, I'm glad we have prisons. And he talks about some of the people he met in there that killed people over stupid shit, dudes with 2 and 3 life sentences. We need prisons. Period. We need police. Period. What are you talking about? If we don't have the police, who in the fuck are we gonna call? If we don't have prisons, where are we gonna put the bad people? You're going to rehabilitate them? You're going to have some camps for them? Huh, Cap? You want to open up some football camps for these murderers and rapists and dope dealers? How's that going to work? So if we don't have prison, what do we have? I'm going to go out on a limb and say our prisons need to be tougher. No, scratch that. Our prisons need to be tough. Our prisons are tough because of the prisoners, because of the violence that goes on in there. That's what makes our prisons bad, not punishment. Our prisons need to be forms of punishment. There need to be 2 different types of prisons, where you get punished and where you get rehabilitated. Low-level crimes, victimless crimes, we'll give you a shot, but if you refuse rehabilitation, then maybe you need to go hang out with the bad boys. 2 different types of prisons, punishment and rehabilitation, and both of those should be very serious about their mission statement. If you're there to rehabilitate, then damn it, do it. Give these men and women the skills to rejoin society and not have a high recidivism rate. And on the other hand, if you're there to punish, then damn it, punish these people. Either punish them so hard that they don't want to come back, or punish them as long as if they're in there for life, I guess you're getting punished for life. You must have done some real bad shit. But no police, no prisons. So who's going to answer these domestic violence calls where these cops are getting shot? Was it 4 cops just died recently answering domestic violence calls? I saw a video a couple weeks ago. Somebody called and said their family member had a BB gun. Guess what, guys? Turned out not to be a BB gun. He ended up shooting a cop in the neck. You gonna stack up in the doorway and breach that home? You throwing flashbangs? Not me. I'll throw them in my house, but I'm not throwing them in somebody else's. I'll handle my house. But I'm not trying to go down there into some home I never been in, behind corners you don't know where they are. You don't know where they got shit stashed. Man, hell no. Keep the police. We need them. Good ones. Most of them are. But I'm not doing that shit. I'm not running toward the screams. Not unless there's screams of somebody I know or love. Better call 911. But that's what Cat wants. That's what they want. So again, remember that autonomous zone bullshit in Oregon last summer? Guess what they ended up having? Some mock police force. They still had people in there patrolling. It didn't work because they weren't properly trained. But no matter what, there's got to be some kind of enforcement of rule and law, period. Stop it. Now, of course, again, this is somebody with the money who doesn't have to follow these stupid policies and rules that they want to put into place, like no police and no prisons. Yeah, you don't give a shit. You be up in your ivory tower behind your high-ass walls with your security, maintaining what? Law and order. Man, shut up. So here's something else is stupid. So I put it on my YouTube page under community, and this summer or spring or whatever they're supposed to have. It's put on by the Juneteenth Coalition. And I looked on their website, and you best believe it's jam-packed with all those buzzwords, racial justice, systemic racism, a bunch of black fists in the air, like that hasn't already been fucking done. That's why you're able to do that shit without fear of consequence. That's why you're able to walk in the streets putting up your stupid fist. That means nothing now because it's already been done. They already took the sting out of it. They already took the slings and the arrows. They're like children putting on their daddy's clothes. They don't fit because they're not for you. Been there, done that. Quit trying to act like somebody from the past. There were already people that did that. But here they go again. We haven't moved the needle since the 60s. Protesting what? I don't know. But on the seal, and it's funny, at the bottom, I screenshotted it. At the bottom, that's the seal of the Juneteenth Coalition. But there's also a picture of an actual seal holding a flag in its mouth. But anyway, not that seal with the flag in its mouth. There's another seal at the bottom. And it says, understand, empathize. Well, I had to jot this down. Understand, empathize, uplift, and empower. That's what it is. Understand, empathize, uplift, and empower. All four of those words are I'm a victim. Empathize, uplift, empower. What are you talking about? Understand? Understand what? How is their life different from anybody else's life in this country? None. The fuck are you talking about? Empower. I don't need to be empowered. That's your problem. You're always looking to somebody else to help your punk ass. Only you can help yourself. Only you can prevent forest fires, and only you can help yourself. No one else can. Anybody know any addicts? Dope fiends, alcoholics, whatever? You seen the shit they do to themselves? The positions they put themselves in? And you tell them time and time and time again, you need to do this, you need to do that, I'll help you, I'll take you here, I'll do whatever I have to do. But nothing changes until they're ready. No matter what. Uplift, empower? What are you talking about? Help me. Listen to me. Remember them dumbasses in the NBA with that shit on their jerseys? Listen to me. Believe me. No, don't believe me. Leave me alone. What other group is talking like this? What other group has these fake ass representatives out here making them look like a bunch of fucking sissies? A bunch of Fabergé eggs. They've turned black people into the Fabergé eggs of ethnicities. No loud voices, no fast movements, no sudden movements. Shh, slavery. Shh, they can't. No, take it outside. They can't. Jim Crow. Shh. Shh, I know, quiet. Yeah, I know every other group had their shit too. Every other group went through slavery. I know that. But somehow these groups are better, tougher, and smarter than black people. Black people haven't got it yet. Shh, quiet, keep your voice down. Fabergé eggs. That's the bullshit about this. Going down this path, if we play this victimhood shit out, eventually you're gonna have to say that black people are inferior to every other racial group because there's no other explanation. And I don't believe that shit. Most people don't believe that shit. But these clowns with the tall soapbox and the loud bullhorn do. And the only way that you're correct is if black people are inferior to other races. Go ahead and say it. You have to. What other explanation is there? All the same opportunities? You can't help the hand you were dealt. You can only help how you play that shit. So we all have different hands, but we're all sitting at the same table. Some got good hands, some got shitty hands. But we're all at the table. We're all in the door. We're here. What are you going to do? No other group says it's bullshit. No other group has their fucking fist in the air talking about their lives matter. And yes, that's the name of this. So it's a golf tournament that they're putting on in Pebble Beach. This is the first annual Black Drives Matter. That's the name of it. Black Drives Matter. Look at my YouTube page under community. You will see it. These fuckers got to put race in everything. So Black Drives Matter. So I guess they're trying to get a bunch of black folks out there to play golf. They're looking for corporate sponsors now, where they say they're sourcing corporate sponsors. So my only question, as it is with all this other bullshit that they do, like getting rid of mascots, and the Redskins logo, Aunt Jemima, Uncle Ben, erasing people's history and erasing people of color from the landscape. So I guess they're trying to get black folks to come out and play golf. But like those other things, here's my question. Why now? Pebble Beach has been a golf course for 100 years, opened in 1919. Now, of course, I know in 1919, they probably weren't going to let a bunch of black folks come and play golf on their course. I get it. But Barack Obama was elected in 2008, again in 2012. So where were you guys then? That was your time to strike. The iron was the hottest then. You had a colored president. He's low on the color chart. You could have done all the shit you want. Why now? Because now it's that woke shit. Now they have all these corporations at gunpoint. Sponsor this or we'll call you that. Sponsor our event or we'll call you the R word. Two of the worst words. N word and the R word. And now the R word has been weaponized. So you either sponsor this, bend to our will, kowtow, whatever you want to call it, or we'll call you the R word. Why now? 2021? You didn't know black folks play golf too until this year? They don't give a shit. Man, I went on the website. I couldn't believe that shit. I wasn't surprised. But stop this black fist bullshit. You have no reason to put your fist up in the air. Instead of a fist, open that hand like you're in a classroom about to answer a question. Those are the kinds of hands you need to be putting up in the air. Not no stupid ass fist for no stupid ass reason that doesn't even exist anymore. Why are all the problems old? Nothing new, just old shit. What did Smokey tell Craig and Friday? Why are you always bringing up old shit? Good question. Understand, empathize, uplift, and empower. Empower. I'm already up. I don't need to be lifted up. I'm good. I live in America. I got 2 jobs, a beautiful wife, and 2 kids. I can't be lifted up any higher. I'm already about to get a nosebleed. You kidding me? Uplift me where? Why? I'm already up here. In power. I got power. I got 3 powers. Glock 21, 17, and Mossberg. That's my power. My family support. That's my power. How the fuck am I going to get it from some random stranger? I don't know you. Please, empathize with what? These taxes I'm paying? It's $4.75 a gallon? Why don't you empathize with that shit? I said that yesterday in my video for people to let me know how much they're paying. Man. These people everywhere is paying too much. Somebody hit me up from Atlanta, say they're paying $4.80 if they can find it. $5 a gallon. Somebody hit me up from the UK. Shout out to all these people. Thank you for commenting. I'm sorry I didn't remember your name. Somebody in the UK was like, shit, I wish we were paying $5 a gallon. They're paying, I guess, €1.30 a liter. And 1.30 euros works out to $1.57 in American money per liter. There's almost 4 liters in a gallon. They're paying damn near $8 a gallon for gas. What? $8 a gallon for gas. That shit is crazy. But nobody, I guess the lowest number I saw was like $2.90 a gallon in the South. But that shit's crazy. But we can't be surprised. This is what they told us. When people tell you who you are, you got to believe them. On the campaign trail, he's talking all this Green New Deal bullshit. He told those shareholders at those hedge fund managers at some banquet, some fundraising banquet he went to. He said, when I get in office, I'm going to raise your taxes. So we can't be shocked. He told us this would happen. Some of us believed him. Some of us didn't. So here we are, a damn gas crunch. Let me look down. Nope, I don't see no bell bottoms on. So why are we acting like it's the 70s with this gas crunch shit? How many months are we in? 4? Oh, shit. We are in trouble. Man, let me get over here with my beautiful wife and kids. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Get your Jericho Green notification tone. Link in the description box. Utilize the PayPal link and the Teespring link to get your green gear. I am Jericho Green. Man, I'm out.